Hello, 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 everyone. How's everybody doing today? I tried doing that live notice thingy. I don't know if it worked okay, but I'm always open to trying new things. Anyways, hello, hello, hello. Hi, Christina. We on for after? Oh, my goodness. And it is Palm Sunday. Okay, sounds good. Oh, yes, it is Palm Sunday. There was actually a good crowd at the church today. We were 8. For us, that's a good crowd. Next Sunday, we have our um, Easter service. So I will be on Saturday and I will set the reminder for it. Now that I know that works, I can do that. And if you can join me, great. If you can join me, great. If you can't, you can't. Yeah, it is what it is, right? Oh, I have been having a blasted migraine that keeps fading and coming on and fading and coming on. Like it's just like this. And I've got nausea today and I don't know. I don't know. Now, where the heck was I working on here? Oh, yes, I am working here. Well, here. I am working on Lady in the Woods. That's where I'm working on. And I have her on a Q-snap here. So I am trying to figure out. I had it where I was. And now I cannot figure it out. Oh, yes. Okay. Is that right? Green? Yep. Okay. Here I am. I'm looking for an orange, but it's a green. Yeah, so today is Sunday, the 13th of April, 2025. And I'd like to welcome you all to my channel. I try. I try. Yes, yes, yes. And it is Palm Sunday, like I said. And I'm going to be doing this because I am just, it's just at me today. And it's a good thing I'm seeing my doctor tomorrow. Please remember to give me the thumbs up. Yes, yes, yes. And this is a live here. You can talk about really anything stitching related. Oh, if you do, oh my goodness. I'm still in the first frame of Santorini. I'll get to move it today. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. Just a minute here. I'm just pulling my thread through here. I got to anchor it. But I worked yesterday on treasure hunt and I put in almost 300 stitches. So I'm looking forward to getting my threads tomorrow. And and then I can really start in on the fill-ins. But this is all black. So I thought, well, I was just going to work on it down here. And later, I'm working on Ecclesiastes 3:1. So, and like I said, today it is Lady in the Woods. So, I'm enjoying working on her. I don't know how much I'll get done, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Yes, yes, yes. But why I have these migraines, I'm not understanding. I don't know why. Like it's just, and I took my Ajovi, but as I do know, um, the Ajovi does not eliminate migraines. It just lessens them, or lessens the frequency and lessens the intensity of them. I'm just taking something. I just, I can't take it. I cannot take it with my head. So, but today we did the Passion of the Christ. And it was pretty quiet in the church because we go through where it's, I was the narrator. Juliet was Jesus, and everybody else were other people. And it was pretty quiet. Yes, for sure. Oh, maybe there. Maybe there. Okay. You know, I am no, not obsessed. I am OCD. Yeah. Making sure everything's sitting exactly. That is the bane of being a Libran. Everything has to match and be even. Nobody's going to care, right? Nobody cares. And why do I? Oh, yeah. So, anyway, what did I do yesterday? Well, I did the dishes. I brought the clothes in from outside. Today it's cooler. Today it's only like, I don't know, 3 or 4 degrees. They say it's supposed to get to 7, but I don't think so. I was going to go out there and put some more birdseed out, but it was just too cold for me. My hands, my Raynaud's was acting up and that, so it was just not pleasant. Not at all. Not at all. But yesterday I started a new book. I thought I had asked about Nora Roberts' books, The Awakening, that series. So I thought, well, it's available on the library, so I am going to get it and try it. Now, the beginning was a little bit hard for me because I don't read a lot of fantasy and stuff like that. But once it got past the prologue and got into what would be typically her writing style, and I found it very interesting, and it's growing on me. So I am enjoying it. I don't know how many chapters I finished yesterday. I didn't want to stop it. So, but I did. It was 8:30 and I was getting tired. So I finished it and yeah, put it aside. But I'll be listening to it later. So, but so far, there's been very few books that Nora Roberts has written that I have not liked. And I'm not sure. There was one I tried and I just, no. And I was almost ready to bail on, um, what is it? The Ascending? Is that what it's called? Hi, Steph! How are you? Nice to see you, sweetie. Let me see, what's it called? Oh my gosh, The Awakening. That's what it's called. I almost gave it up. But I thought, no, you know what? I'm going to kind of stick with it. And it's like the book started and there was stuff missing from the very beginning. And to me, if she would have done a better intro, then it probably would have caught me better. But, oh well. I'm into it now. So, oh, nice to see you too, Steph. You'll have to excuse me. I have a migraine today and my laryngitis and bronchitis is bothering me. I'm seeing my doctor tomorrow afternoon, so I'll see what she has to say. And oh gosh, here, I got so much cat hair on this. Like these guys shed. It's a wonder that they have any hair on them at all. With the way that they shed. And then I shed hair. I shed a lot of hair. And my hair is long too. If you're wondering what I'm working on Lady in the Woods. It's my day to work on her. She's in the Q-snap here on the brackets, so I will show you later. So, yes, and this is an 11 count. And this is, I think it's my oldest whip. I know for sure that it is my oldest printed. So the reason why I had stopped her is because, or I put a pause on her, is because I could not see the symbols. They were so faded. And but then once I put her in the Q-snap and I'm doing this, I can see it a lot better. That's waiting in the wings. I'm going to work on her for a while. And then I'll see about getting out Father Christmas. I have nutcrackers too, but Father Christmas needs some work too. I might pull him out for May and work on him. And then I'm not sure if I will alternate the months. 1 month work on Lady in the Woods, another month work on Father Christmas as my stitching project when I do my videos. And of course, I alternate it, right? Because I am still working on. Oh my goodness, where is he? Okay. Get this down here. Because I am still working on my gnome. So this will get worked on tomorrow for tomorrow's video. And then I won't have any time to work on anything because we're going to Stonewall. So I just keep hoping that, that this is not going to come back. I didn't take my puffer. I should, but I didn't. And I'm feeling it. Yesterday it was really nice and warm out, and my maple tree here is probably all the Manitoba maples around here are all beginning to, their buds are opening up more and more. And I've had a whole flock of juncos. And I think that the bird feeder itself is, I think the bird feeder is empty, I think. But I am not doing anything. I was going to do it today, and it was just too chilly for me. And I didn't want to stay outside with my chest being the way that it is, and you know, me coughing again. No. And I was cold. I just took a Tramoset, so hopefully that's going to kick in and do something. They kind of take the edge off the migraine. It, you know, and this is a powerful narcotic. No. It helps, but it doesn't help like that. It just takes it away. No. I have not found anything that will take these migraines away. No. There was at the beginning when I took Imitrex. And those are the triptans. And I was doing good on it. And then I started getting a reaction to it where I was starting to get severe angina. And the last time I took it, I had to lay down on my bed for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, something like this. And because I just felt like a herd of elephants were sitting on my chest. And it just was not good. So then I was told I couldn't be on it anymore. And got a knot here. Oh, there it goes. got it. Come on. Got one little knot. Come on. Come on, you. Get out of there. Oh my gosh. And of course, when I look like that, it strains my eyes. Ugh. Well, I'm just going to have to tug it through. Because I'm not fussing with it today. So what are you all working on? Please tell me. Please tell me. Oh, does this light bother anybody? Please tell me if it does. Because I'll tone the light down maybe. I need it though, because I need to stitch. But if it bothers anybody, if you, like, I couldn't, it's enough having it on the screen here that I can see this. But, and I know it hurts my eyes. So if it hurts anybody else's eyes, please let me know. And hi, Gigi. Happy Palm Sunday. It is Palm Sunday today. It is the day that Jesus began his journey throughout Holy Week to as he rode into Jerusalem on the back of a donkey, and the people spread out palm fronds. So, yes, indeed. Well, I'm going to have to go over here because I'm at the top here. Gigi, that lovely flowers that you're stitching. But you always do such beautiful work. Please remember those likes. To you as well. We watched the movie The 10 Commandments with Charles Neston. That was fun. Yeah, it's really good. I haven't seen it on here yet. But I didn't go and look for it. But I'm sure it'll be on. You know, the one movie I have never watched, and nor will I ever watch, is The Passion of the Christ. I just couldn't bear watching. Even though I know it's a portrayal of Jesus. They say it's really pretty gory, but that's what he wanted to do. He wanted that people would see his suffering. But no, I just could not. No. Yeah. But I did start my new book yesterday, Awakening. It's really, I'm liking it. It's out of my wheelhouse. It is totally out of my wheelhouse because it's a fantasy. Now, I did listen to Stephen King's book, Fairy Tale, because everybody was raving about it. So I got it through the library and I listened to it and I was mesmerized. I was absolutely mesmerized by it. But then I kind of like that hidden door, time travel, that kind of stuff. And that was right down my alley. And I'm thinking that the awakening is going to be the same kind of thing. And that's what I like. So, but, oh, it's right here. So, yeah. So, like I said, it is a break from the traditional things that I read or listen to. And so I'm just going to see how it goes. Yes, indeed. Oh my gosh, I got so much cat hair. So much cat hair. It said to wash your hands before working on your project to get rid of dirt and oils. Then why is it okay to use Stitcher's lotion and the like? I don't know. I've never tried a Stitcher's lotion. Never. I have Bath and Body Works, and I use that, and I let my fingers dry. I don't know. I guess it's just whatever floats your boat. That's what I'm thinking. Some people use, what is it, udder cream, and others use Aveeno and stuff. Now, I would not put it on my hands and go right to my stitching. I'd give it, maybe 5 minutes to soak itself in. Now, I would do that. But I just wouldn't go lather it on and be right here. No. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Here. Should have essential oils. It's the worst for your project. Yeah, I would say so, but you can use it. But I would let it, like if you're going outside and you're going to be gone for an hour, then put it on. Or if when you're going to bed, you can put it on. I very rarely put it on during the day. I will usually put cream on at night. Or first thing in the morning when I'm just having my coffee and watching TV and that. So, but yeah, it can stain it. But I mean, I've got cat hair all in this. So what's, I have stuff up here. My Autumn Queen that had black fingerprints on it from the framer. I just I am not thrilled with that. I really should have just said no, take it off, and I will I'll take it home and wash it. But stupid me, I did not do that. I'd like to redo it though. I'd like to redo it. It's a shame because it's a beautiful piece. I'd like to change some of her colors though to a more autumn look. She's got autumn leaves on her, but I don't know. She's got purple and green, turquoise. But anyway, and I don't know what else is going on. It's just chilly today. I had the furnace, yesterday I had the furnace right off. And I had the back door open and I had the kitchen window open to kind of air it out a little bit. And as far as my cell phone goes, my new phone is on its way. It's supposed to be here by the 23rd. So that's better than the 30th. So I'm looking forward to that because then I'm going to start doing from up above. Yes. Oh, I've watched a few people on YouTube, FlossTube, and there's some that are doing already whip parades. I might do one in, I don't know. I get kind of bored with them if there's too many of them. Even though I like to see what people are working on, where their interest lies. I like to, especially new people that I never watch, I like to see where, if they're getting Etsy charts, where they're getting them from. Because they mention stores I know nothing about. So that I like. Alrighty. And I can go here. If anybody has a new store or something on Etsy that sells PDF. Hi, Lynette. Nice to see you. Glad you could join us on this Palm Sunday. So, yeah. I saw something this morning. Now, I don't know, I don't recall hearing anything about it. And I don't really know. It was just on there and I recognized the woman. It was about people who have passed away since in the last 6 months or something like that, whatever it is. And one of them was Goldie Hawn. And I don't know when she passed away. Anybody know? And from what? I never heard anything about it, but then I'm not watching the news, right? I don't have my news anymore. Sounds like it. Watching all 5 seasons of Quantum Leap. Oh boy, have I missed here. I'm also starting Autumn Squirrel by Carol Thornton. It's a beauty and only nine, but loaded with confetti and backstitch. Oh, nice. Well, you know what to do. Post a picture. Post a picture. Hi, Barbara. I think you haven't been on in quite a while, have you, Barbara? Or have you been? And I just never noticed. Glad to have you here, though. Absolutely, absolutely. At least my chest kind of settled down a little bit. Now watch, I'll start coughing. Yeah, I don't know why this is hanging on like it is. I don't know. Um, I'm not sure if this is. That is clickbait. No, but watching bits at it. I always watch your videos. Oh, okay. So Goldie Hawn didn't pass away? Huh. Wow. That's pathetic. Because I know that they were talking about other people. Like there was, I don't know, six of them. And they were talking about them and like Val Kilmer and stuff like that. I got a crow right out here. And so yeah. Well, that's nasty. I didn't even think to check. I have a question. Does it make a difference if you use regular coffee or a flavored coffee to dye your fabric? No, but it's going to smell nice. I think you're going to have a nice smell to it. Okay, what was I going to do here now? Okay. So, 3787. Let's see if I've got that on here. 3787, yes I do. I can't find my threads for this kit. They must have been put into a different bag. I'll have to really go and look and try and get it all. Yeah, like say if you do like coffee or tea with milk in it, you're going to get a little bit of that. It's going to be a milkier look to it. Oh gosh, can't use that one. That's got 2 threads. Yeah, so it's watched Heartland, a Canadian series. Yes, I know it was filmed in Alberta. I think around the Canmore area. Now, I have not watched that, nor have I watched The Last of Us. That was also filmed in Alberta. And so no, I haven't watched it yet. I'm not for one for really watching TV series. I will do it if it's like say Expedition Unknown or with Josh Gates or some other kind of thing. Well, there was the like um what is it the Mystery of Oak Island. Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to go and check it out. But I think it was filmed around Canmore, if I'm not mistaken. So, see, you can use flavored coffee, but it might not come out in the same vibrancy as plain coffee. Yeah, that's right. That's why I said a kind of a milkier look. Well, if you put milk in there, yeah. But I mean, you got nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose. Try it. You may find that it's just what you want. It may be just what you're after. Remember that it's, like if you buy fabric from somebody, hand dyed fabric, they're just doing rough measurements and stuff like that. Sometimes they might add a little bit more water. Sometimes it's less water. Sometimes it's more concentrated or whatever. It's all like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? So it's just whatever it is that floats your boat. I don't think there is any way that you could have a dud, where you look at it and you go, oh, this is horrible, I'm going to throw it out. No. You may get it where it looks like oatmeal or something. But you can always re-dye it, you know. But if you're looking for something that is ecru or like the stronger the coffee, the darker. And of course, the longer that you leave it in, right? So, but I don't think flavored coffee is gonna. Like, are you talking like pumpkin spice or something like that? I don't know. Hazelnut. Um, I don't know. Strawberry shortcake. I don't know. I don't know what is out there because I very rarely ever buy um, flavored coffee. Like going to Tim Hortons and buying coffee. If I do that, I think I bought a cup of coffee about 3 years ago. That was the last time I bought it. because I remember that we were heading to Portage. And we stopped there and I got a coffee. Had to get gas. So I guess the hockey playoffs are going to be starting. I don't know what day. What day was it? Ah, later on this week or this next weekend? I don't know. But the Winnipeg Jets are at the top of the league. They won in a shutout yesterday. 5-4 against Chicago. Chicago Blackhawks, I think. I think. I don't know. I don't watch sports. And I really couldn't be bothered with it. But because the Jets are at the top there, of course I'm going to cheer for them. Even though most of the players are American. What about you? Yeah, same thing. Like, I know I have, um, like raspberry tea. So that's going to turn out with a little hint of a red in there. You know, you could have apple cinnamon tea, you know, turmeric tea that'll turn it a little bit yellow. It peach tea will be a little bit on the peachy side. I don't know. Depends on how strong you make it and how long you leave it. It's whatever it is that you are, the look that you are looking for. So, next weekend, we have our mass on Sunday. Hi, Mandy. And so the live will be on Saturday. Same time, same place, just a different day. So, oh, I've got sores in my nose here. And it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. It's hard when I blow my nose. Oh. Oh gosh. Oh, I was kind of watching Stitching with the Housewives. And I never saw the episode from last week, but apparently somebody had been trying to break into Priscilla's house. And they said that they caught the woman, but they let her go because she was dealing with mental illness. That's no excuse. That is no excuse. She should be up in front of a judge. You know, they should check to make sure that she's on her medication. To me, that is no excuse. And I am someone who lives with mental illness. And I did crazy, wacky things when I was younger. And should I have been held accountable? You bet. I just wonder maybe if it would have made a difference in my life. I don't know. Last night I know that I had a I had a I don't know if it was a nightmare or not. I'm not sure. But I do know that it was borderline for it. So I was and still am shook up about the nightmares that I had the other day or the other night. Like they were just, oh, they were awful. So I want to get over there and work on her face a little bit. I'm probably going to finish this thread and do that. So I'd like to get her around her face done a little bit more. So April's challenge, as you know, is samplers. And later on, I am working on this one by Stony Creek. And it is Ecclesiastes 3:1. So I'm probably going to work up here, depending on how I feel. Because if my migraine continues, I'm just going to work on this project. And, but I wonder, no, I think I'm okay there. So I'll have to see. And then coming up in May is Quakers. And the one I'm going to work on is the Canadian Quaker flag. I think I'm going to work on that one. And I have my red thread. Well, it's 115. That's what I'm going to work on it. But it's the arrow thread. So it's not as, like the DMC thread has got like almost black in there. Not the arrow thread. It's just got varying shades of red. And I wanted it for the variation. You know, I know there's somebody. Who is it? Tanya. Why haven't you written a book on tips and tricks, techniques, etc. for us? Well, you know what? Years ago, somebody had said that I should write a story, a memoir of my life. And I would have liked to, especially if it would help somebody else, right? But I never did it. But they did say I should do it. I should do it. But I don't know. Well, if I wrote a book, then you wouldn't watch my videos. And it would only be on like Kindle or something. And I'm not sure how that goes because you have to give Amazon a certain percentage or Kindle or whatever it is. You give them a certain percentage. But I've seen where people have published their own um, books on there. Dum. Where am I gonna go? I think I'm gonna go. Sorry, I talked to myself. It used to be people said that if you talk to yourself, you're crazy. And for me, it is if you don't talk to yourself, you're crazy. You watch my stitchy knowledge. Oh my goodness. Well, to me, it's basically find your way. Do what makes you happy. That's it. End of story. Just work at it. You know, the best learned lessons are the ones where you have to work at it to get the answer. They're the ones that stick in your head more. Mm, mm. I wouldn't even know, and it would only be like a pamphlet. That's all it would be is like a pamphlet. And I don't know how many people would actually buy it. Not when you can go on Google and find everything. So, do. So, but yeah. No, it's a nice idea. But I think I would probably do it in my memoirs. And the thing is, I don't like reading other people's memoirs. Why would I? I don't think anybody would read about me. It would be too depressing. But in the end, I triumph. Yes. Yes. It's just like in the book I'm listening to, The Awakening, that the old vassal died, or king, or whatever he was. And his sword is in the lake, to read about all the places you trekked to. Oh, that would get boring. That would get boring. Because it would be Toronto, Barrie, North Bay, Winnipeg, Saskatoon, no, Regina, Saskatoon, Edmonton, Calgary, Brooks, Alberta, back again. That's it. I mean, I know we went to the States, but, you know, it's not like we stopped in places and went to visit things, sightsee or something. Lyle was not into that. At least not with me. But he wanted to have fun in his life. Seems to me I had more fun in my life. His was pretty bad. Now, you know, if it is that you would read up on, all the stuff that happened to me as a child, and how I got through it, and all of that. There's really not much to that. Not much at all. I mean, there are people who have had other stories, other, what they dealt with in their lives that is much more interesting than what's gone on in mine. Mm-mm. I don't think I could write it. I don't think so. I think it would be a real setback for me. I had kind of toyed with the idea long before Kindle, right? And that you could self publish. Long before that. And I thought, oh, well, maybe it would be good, but I think it would be so hard. Why would I want to pass that pain on to someone else? Why would I want to um, have someone remember their life because I went through it and it reflected their own life? No, 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 no. And I don't want to go back over it. Like, even, have you got everything ready for your Quaker flag for next month? Well, I do have. I do have my white. I do have my, and it should be in the mail. Where did I put it? Just a minute. I'm trying to find where I put it. Is it here? Yeah. No, that's not it. I don't know where I put my red. Just a minute here. Was it in this bag? I got all these little bags. They're really cool. Ah, yeah. Here we go. And now I'm hooked up. Okay. So this is what I'm using for the red. And this is the 115 from Arrow Thread, which you find on, Temu. So this is what I'm using for the red. I have my white, and they have where there is blue going through, but I'm using black. So do I have everything? Yeah. 1984. I have been working on it. The only thing I don't want to do is there are 3 trees that need French knots. There has to be at least 100 French knots. Don't do that. Put beads in. Much less. Where do you get all your stitching supplies, threads and such? The only place I have. I get mine on Michael's, or at Michael's, and Temu. That's where I get mine. Yes. And yeah, I buy, you can get a 10-pack of threads like these for, I'm talking You-ha? You-ha? What's that mean? I know you. It's autocorrect. Yeehaw? Is that what you meant? Yeehaw. Um, you can get a lot of stuff on Temu. I have not. Hello, Nancy. How are you doing? How are things down there where you are? Down in Arizona? We have Hobby Lobby, but slim pickings. Yeah, I would get. Now, I don't know what is happening with the tariffs because there's a lot of this stuff that comes from China. Nancy, that's how far I got. Yes. I don't know what's happening with stuff that you get from China and that there. Because, like this here that cost me, I don't know, $2.50, $3 Canadian. That's Canadian. And your dollar has dropped a lot. So this here is probably going to cost you around $5 now. If you can even get anything from China. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Cheaper than I go to Michael's for the rest. Yeah, well, we don't have Hobby Lobby up here. And Joanne's is no more. Or almost no more. So, I don't know. I know there was talk. I heard this morning. Oh, our Michael's they've got their threads and that. The only thing is that for me is that I buy them on Temu. I like the variegated that come in these because I'm only paying like 20 cents each or something. And that's instead of $1.19 at Michael's. I don't know what it is in the States. So, but anyways, I heard that Dollar Tree, I don't know how true it is supposed to stop getting products in from China. Now, if anybody has gone to Dollar Tree, or here we have Dollar Tree and Dollarama, but we're in good standing with China. I don't know if it's good, but we're in good standing. That if they stop buying stuff from China, what's going to be left in the stores? Like 90% of the stuff in their stores, maybe it's even higher, is all from China. What happens then? I don't know. There was some people there talking about Walmart. That Walmart isn't going to. They're going to stop stocking stuff. from China? I don't know. I've got to share. I am listening with one earbud because my granddaughter is making her first cuts on her Hardanger bookmark. It is taking forever over FaceTime, but it is beautiful. Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice. I hope she takes a picture of it. Oh, that'll be nice. That's one thing I have not done. I have not done Hardanger, and it is not me to do that. I am just not. It's not my jam, if you will. So okay, so that up there. Yeah. She's 12. I'm amazed by her talent. That's good. That is good. I learned when I was, I don't know, I started when I was about 7, 6 maybe. Does anyone feel the Nashville market thing is not as popular as it used to be? I really haven't seen many floss tubers posting about it. Yeah, I know. There was nothing really that I saw that really tickled my fancy. And the thing is because the thing is for me is that I buy PDFs. Can someone explain? I'm going to try and get a hold of 123 Stitch, but can someone explain why it is on 123 Stitch they have PDFs from Joan Elliott? Why is it that I cannot buy them in Canada? Why is it that I cannot order that in Canada? Seen too much over shopping at market. I'm avoiding the ones with titles about their massive market hauls. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is that, you know, money is getting tighter. Prices are going up. What can, you gotta spend your money wisely. And I can tell you, I'm one to talk. I'm one to talk. I don't spend my money wisely. I buy stuff that I shouldn't be buying. And I have no right to buy. Oh my gosh, I guess somebody got rid of their dryer. There was a tractor going down the road. It had a cultivator on the back. And he had a dryer in the bucket. Some floss tubers seem likely to advertise for designers and seem to have deep pocketbooks. Yeah. No, I don't. I don't know. If I'm interested in something, I'll go and look for it, but I want it on PDF. I don't want it on in a booklet or something. I purchased a few charts that came out during Nashville, but I find that many of the charts are similar to what there has been in previous years. Some of them get free stuff for advertising them. Yeah, that I can see, Barbara. Yes, and Lynette, yeah, I'm in agreement. I want to see more original ideas. Yeah. Like like even there's a lot of heaven and earth designs, you know, like they're full cross stitch, right? But they're making the rounds. So you can get them in what is it? Cross country stitching? No. Um, whatever it is. Um, a lot of the other shops get them, you know. Like, but the thing is, don't forget, we've been around the block 100 times already. And what was old is new again. Whereas the young people coming up, this may be their first time seeing it. You know, so it's all depends on what. I didn't get anything from market. I do like a handful, but nothing I can't live without. Yeah. What I would like to get at some point are from Tiny Modernist, the tiny towns, or you know, like there's um, Christmas Town, Halloween Town, you know, Spring Town, Summer Town, and that. See some beautiful full cross stitch charts. Yeah, I mean there are some that are really nice and everything else, but the thing is, I've got so many full coverage that right now I don't need anything. And like I have not bought any. Let me see, the last PDF I bought was the Quaker Canadian flag because I wanted to do it or at least start it. And but I really need to go through a lot and and try and get some of these printed ones done, or some of the ones that I've got are counted. And truth be told, I've got a few more coming in. It's an addiction. I guess we should work on what we have and hope for new designs. I just subscribed to a new channel, Justin Cross Stitch. Yeah, I've seen him. He started stitching only 4 months ago and is already stitching Saga. He does wonderful work. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. I'm just shocked that these people have barely gotten into it and they miss all the other stages and they go right to the meat and potatoes. More and more crackers and Biscornu, sorry spelling stuff these days. Not interested. Yeah, I'm not interested either. Or the strawberries, or the drums, or things like that. No, I'm not. I'm not interested in that. I can stitch up something and put it on my tier tray, and I'm good to go. And Yeah. Oh, and Barbara, my name is spelled EVA. It's pronounced Ava, but it's spelled EVA. And that's okay. That is okay. What I would like to do it is have my name spelt. Is it done AEVA or EA? No, AEVA. And the A and the E are together. Pull stitches on Etsy. Do Joan Elliott PDFs. Okay. I don't understand why it is that 123 Stitch cannot sell to Canadians. They're PDFs. I'll look them up. Thank you for that. I mean, right now it doesn't matter where I get them, as long as I can get them, right? Because I think PDFs are just the cat's meow. And it sure helps because I've got it on my tablet on Pattern Keeper. I do like this cornuse, though they're very fun to make. Oh, I don't doubt that. It's just for me, I got all my gnomes and stuff like that, and I already have trouble with these two yahoos knocking everything down. So like every morning I'm picking up some of my stuffies here. And it's usually Sir Wine-A-Lot. He was outside all last night. He's so much happier when he can go outside. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I have to move, whenever that is. No word yet. And I don't know where my phone is shipping from because it hasn't done any updates. It's just said that my phone is shipped and it went to the shipper or whatever. But it's got nothing as to, like, did it ship by Amazon? I don't know. I do not know. I could use some help. I want to put together a stitching scrapbook for my granddaughter. I've seen a cross stitch chart for a haberdashery shop that would work for the cover, and I can't find it again. What do you mean, a cross stitch chart for cover? You know what you can do is if you've got a pattern, whatever it is, even a printed one, and just go and print this off and put it on there. That's good enough. Getting a Bella Filipina. Yeah, I like those. I've never done one. Design the other day. The supplies were over $100. Nope, not for me. Yeah, but I'm wondering, could you not use, you know, because probably the beads are, you know, Delica beads or something, and that you can't use, you know, Mill Hill or stuff from Michael's. I know they've got a lot of, you know, specialty threads in that, which I don't, like Gloriana's, and I don't know. I want her to have a piece of my stitching on the cover since we share this now. Okay, so are you talking about a finished piece? If it is that you want to put a finished piece on the front, then take a picture of it and just print it out on regular paper. And then stick it on cardstock or glue it on cardstock and then glue it on the cover or make the cover from that. I think that's a fabulous idea. That's a good way to hand down stuff. You know, I think about my mother and all the beautiful embroidery that she did. And all I really have is just a couple of her tablecloths. That's it. And one has some staining on it. I don't know what happened to it. There is a chart of a lady standing at a counter with fabric, scissors, etc. And the shop shelves around her. I can see it in my memory now to find it for real. Try Pinterest. Try Pinterest. You wouldn't believe it. Just try and put in as much as you can and look for it. Because I think I've seen, you know, I've seen ones like that. Here. This is so cool that I'm making good progress on this, especially since I hadn't touched her in about a year. I don't know if it was, maybe it was over a year. Now, it seemed to me I did work on her for a bit, but then I couldn't see what the symbols were. Gosh. Oh my gosh. Over there. Yeah. There's always a way to do things. Always, always, always. You just kind of got to expand your mind. What seems impossible is really possible. You just got to, you know, give some leeway to yourself. That's a nice idea. I like that idea. So tomorrow is going to be a busy day. I'm just hoping she's on time. I'm hoping she's on time. My friend said she got me cross-stitch kits, and when I got them, not cross-stitch, but crewel kits, not my favorite. Not me either. No, 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 no. No, that's not something that's not something I am interested in at all. At all, at all. Not at all. Nope. Now, where can I go? Okay, I can go there. A little bit of. Oh, my nose. So sore right there. And see, my migraine went away. Now it's come back again. Well, it didn't go away. It just came down to a manageable level. Like it was down to about a 2 or so. Now it's back up to about a 6 or a 7. That's when I find it's borderline. Well, it is. It's something that's not manageable for me. But I continue because it keeps my mind off of it as much as possible. Oh, I saw, when was it? Yesterday or today? There was a shooting in a mall. I'm not sure where it was. In Florida, maybe? My gosh, these people, like they have zero regard for human life. Zero. Absolutely zero. Because they were in there and they actually had a gunfight in a store. Like, are you guys nuts? And I would say guys, because most of them are guys. I would say 99.95% of them are. Women are just not, we're just not like, we have more empathy. But I mean, like, and this poor woman had walked in with her I don't know how old the baby was, but and the shooting started and she fell down on the floor and she covered her child. And then they ran out and they were still shooting as they were running out. Like these kids have so little self-control that all they can think of is they don't see anything else. They just see what they're doing. Like, I'm just, like, that is so disturbing that our society has come to that. And it's because, oh, somebody was doing a gang sign, or somebody had a different color on, or really, really, oh my gosh. I've never been one for cruel either. Yeah, I know. Cruel is not something I'm interested in. It's just not, it's like embroidery. You know, I never took to embroidery. Never did. My mother did beautiful work, not me. No. I didn't like the look of it. But, I've watched on YouTube, I've watched where um, I have watched, there's one lady or a couple of ladies that do embroidery stitches, and how they come out with putting leaves on trees, or um, you know making a worm, or you know doing flowers or something. Like, I am just, I'm in awe of that. Could I do it? No, I have no patience for it. I have no patience for it. None. You know who do the kind of the best in embroidery and stuff like that are um, Eastern Europeans, Ukrainians, Polish, Russians, even Chinese. And it's like, wow. Like, I can't get over it, because it just boggles my mind. This one, and this one. It's just like I never took to needlepoint. And I think that's why I don't care for half stitching. To me, it's unfinished. Well, needlepoint and plastic canvas are all, half stitches and that. And I'm in awe of plastic canvas work. Now, Juliet and her mother used to do a lot of plastic canvas. And she's got a lot that she puts up in the church. So, like for Christmas and Easter and that kind of thing. Now, where can I go? Where can I go? Oh, I go right here. Get this. Yeah, it's about Michael's there. I remember years ago, and I'm talking like 30, over 30 years ago, 40 years ago maybe, that Michael's used to have, I mean, you would go down the cross stitching aisle and it would be two facing aisles and sometimes another facing aisle. And now, no. And there is no way that I am going to pay for one of their kits, even the loops and threads. I'm not paying no, whatever it is that they charge, $50, $60, because they're trying to compete with Dimensions Gold, which I don't care for. I never did. I tried one and it was horrible. You know, you have all these different colors and all the back stitching and everything. No, no. It was more frustrating than anything else. I don't know what they're like now. I don't know if they changed it. But I remember, like, oh yeah. And I didn't like all the different colors because they would use the same symbols but different colors. And I'm just, no. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. I actually like the ones on Etsy. To me, they were good. I would like to do a chatelaine. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I don't know. They're very expensive. And for me, here, you know, even getting their PDFs are like $60. I don't know how they can justify you know, especially when it's her daughter that's running the company, you know, like most of these charts have been paid for, well, like it doesn't even cost them anything to make them now, especially PDFs. I know there are several that I would like. Um, Egyptian garden or Egyptian mandala. Um, there was the oh my gosh, the Persian mandala. There was the medieval town mandala, the Ostsee mandala. Um, oh my goodness, I don't even know. Um, the Alpine mandala. So far, they have not made a Canadian mandala. I wish they would do that. That would be good. So, but yeah. But yeah, I just go to Michael's there to buy a 12 threads or sometimes DMC. But I like this arrow thread much better. It's thicker. Okay. So that one is that one. That one is done. Or as far as I can do it here. So what is this one? Oh my gosh. Oof. Trying to find it here and my eyes are just going, oh, okay. 3032. Be on this one. Ah, don't have it. I don't think I've got it here. No, I don't think so. I did go through this morning and I did do some of my threads here. I thought, well, 3051. 303. Is it 301 or? No, I need 3032. Okay, well, let me see what else there is. Okay, so what is the Y? The red Y. 640. Do I have 640? I have to try and look up and see where my where the threads are. Okay, so what is this? No. 32. No. Okay, I have 611. 434. 841. Okay. so I can't have that one. What is that one? 3862. Nope, not on that one. 3859066162. Yes, I can continue on. I'm so happy that my threads are going to be in tomorrow. I'm just hoping that I can get home in time from Stonewall to be able to go to the post office and get them. I should. As long as she's relatively on time. Oh, I was going to work on the face and I forgot. Oh, well, maybe after this thread. Oh, boy. So please remember, it's always so much fun to get new stitching stuff in the mail. Yes, it is. Oh, my gosh. I don't get a lot of mail. So for me to get something in the mail is always nice. But the mail has been running really slow. And I have not heard if there's going to be a postal strike. Did anybody hear? Oh. Because I know that when they all came back to work in December, they said that they were going to pick it up and do a strike in May. Didn't they? Yeah, they did, but they didn't. They were ordered back to work. They were forced back to work after, I don't know, what was it? 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks. Yeah, and they said that when they had been ordered back to work, that they were going to strike again. But now with the new prime minister, that I don't know, maybe he struck a deal with them. I don't know. Our election is coming up in 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks tomorrow. So we were all we were talking about it in church there, that nobody knows who to vote for. And I said, well, I don't know who to vote for, but I know who I'm not voting for. And that is Liberal. After 9 years with Justine, we need a difference in the government. And here in Canada, we do not vote for prime minister. We vote for the people running in the election in our riding. Okay. So, And I know I'm not voting NDP because the reason why that is because I don't want the leader, Jagmeet Singh, to get in. Oh my gosh. Heaven help us if he gets in as PM. Whoa. I just don't like him. And it's not because he's a Sikh. I don't care. I don't care. I just don't like him as a person. He's too flashy. He is too money, 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 money. That's why I don't. He's not he's from Vancouver and he would vote for British Columbia in everything. He can't see himself being for the rest of Canada. So I don't know if I'm going to vote green. I'm not sure. And of course, there are the PCs. So I don't know. It's like even around town here, there's been no billboards going up, no nothing. You know, nobody's got any yard signs or anything out. Not that I've seen. So I'm not even sure who's running here. I gotta take my pills. But first here, I'm just gonna have a bite of chocolate. Oh. Yeah. Especially with me being nauseous. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Mm-mm. And we know that politicians, by their very nature, are crooks and liars. Oh, they can say how good they are for the people and everything else, and how quickly they turn when they're in office. Oh, I was going to ask you guys, Amazon Prime are saying that they've got a new update. Does it update automatically on my TV? I know they said to go to the App Store or Google Play, whatever it is that you've got, and get it there, but I've got nothing showing on mine. And it's supposed to take effect in, I don't know, by the 30th, I think. I don't know. But I did go on there yesterday and I was looking, but I'm not, I'm, no, I don't know. And who's got plans for Easter Sunday? We're doing the Stations of the Cross on Friday. So we're going to do that. We don't know how many people are going to be there. It depends on who can make it. But I mean, like everything's closed anyways, so I just can't get over that it's Easter. We're in Passover. We are on Palm Sunday. And like, oh my gosh, where has the time gone? Where's the time gone? I don't even know what the next thing is for the church. I think it's Advent. Well, hello, Jonah boy. Did you wake up from your nap? No, right back to it. He's right back to it. I'm not sure. Ruthie has been on the wheel. I just wish that when she got her zoomies, that she'd get on that wheel and just go send that wheel a flying. But no, she gets on there, she'll do 2 or 3 rounds, and then she'll stop and get off. But at least she's using it. Absolutely. That if you're thinking about getting one, you got to have a lot of patience and a lot of catnip. And Jonah, he goes on there and all he does is scratch. But Ruthie, she gets on there and she goes around. And she actually, I think she enjoys it. But really, I wish she would get on there for a little bit more exercise and go. But if you do get one, you've got to have patience with your cat or cats. Like, have it where you take it out of the box. And you can have it sitting there for a day. And the next day you go and you start putting it together. And at least this is what I did. And then and put catnip on it. Really rub it in all around. But let them sit on it. Let them figure it out. Don't push them to go round and round. They will do it when they feel ready to do it. But just you know, keep putting the catnip on there, and but don't overdo it. Like leave the catnip for about 5 days, maybe a week, and then put some more on there so that it always smells fresh. Because you don't want to overload the smell, because then they get enough and they don't want it. They get nose blind to it, if you will. But I don't know how long ago it's been since I got it. 2 months? I don't know, because I waited so long for um, getting them. And most of them didn't, um, they never shipped. So, but yeah, you got to be patient. And I mean, you could have a cat like Jonah that just, you know, he's just on it to scratch on it. He thinks it's a good scratching post. Other people have said it's just a good decoration. It's a good conversation piece. Now, if you're just new here, thank you. Um, Please consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed, which is a wonderful thing to do. And I do have a Sally cat grass, but you probably would be able to do a chatelaine since you've stitched Teresa Winsler. It's just the expensive. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. It's expensive. Yeah, I've done it. I've done a Teresa Winsler. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was probably the most challenging piece because I did it on Ada. And also because there are a lot of blended threads. The great majority, the vast majority, page after page after page of blends. And I would love to do a chatelaine. Love, love, love to do. But I think that the toughest part would be deciding what one I want to stitch. I think that would be difficult. Deciding what one. Now, I remember years ago, someone had sent me, they had finished stitching a chatelaine, so they sent me their pattern. They mailed it to me. And I thought, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Mm-mm. I can honestly tell you that I would not work from a paper chart. Not at all. Not at all. It is way, way too difficult. And I believe that chatelaine, that pattern keeper supports chatelaine, or the other way around, I think. There's a lot of back stitching, right? So maybe it doesn't. And I have not gotten my update for Pattern Keeper. I don't know why that it's not. I don't know why it's not command. I have it for automatic updates, but it's just not. No, no, no. Oh my gosh. I can't even tell what those. I know it's a different color, but I don't know what it is. I'll have to try and figure out what they are. It's just a green. It almost looks. Is it a V? Is that what that is? I think that's a. Is that a green V? Yeah. There's nothing. There's nothing else. Well, there's a green dot, but that's not it. The green dot is a darker green. No, I think it's that one. So, out of all the symbols they could use, why do they have to make ones that is so hard to see? I know they look at it on the computer and it looks all good, nice and clear, everything else. They go to print it, it's terrible. Yeah, but I would like to, that would be something. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get one, to finish one of the designers that I like. Like I've done enough Mirabilias. I have finished my own designs. I have done. I'm not sure if I finished a Shannon Christine or an Erin Elizabeth. No. I've done Lavender and Lace. I've done Joan Elliott. I've done Teresa Wensler. I don't know who else. Yeah, Teresa Wensler. I mean, she has beautiful, 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 beautiful designs. But they are very difficult. I would say that they are expert level. At least I can say I did one, and it was a big one. It wasn't a small one. So my goal is, in my life, is to do a chatelaine, maybe a Bella Filipina, Shannon Christine, Erin Elizabeth. I've done Stitching with the Housewives. I've not done a Tiny Modernist. I've not done a Lola Crow. I've not done any from Lila's studio. Dimensions I tried, but no. No, no, it did not. No. Paula Vaughn, that was another one. No, it was very hard because there's so much backstitch. Now, I don't mind doing some backstitch. It's, you know, I've never done a black work or red work or something like that, blue work. But that's still, as long as it's not too difficult. But like I've been working here on, see these, and I get mixed up in them. But I don't know who else. Yeah, I'm going to work on my Canadian flag. Oh, yes, I have done Shannon Christine. I'm looking at it right there, which is the first is Canada Day with the house and the flag and the truck and the fireworks. Yeah. So I have done one. I have probably done others that I just don't remember. I just do not remember. Yeah. Yes, I've done Quakers. I've done samplers. I'm working on a Joan Elliott. The problem is they put backstitching over the symbols, and I'm not sure what the symbol is underneath that. Mm. So, I would look at, because you can kind of figure it out. It takes a little bit of finesse. But if it is that you're really having trouble seeing it, I would put a stitch in from one of the ones around there, put the back stitching over top, nobody's going to know. It's okay to fudge. Okay? It is really okay to fudge things. Nobody's going to be there ready with it, holding you at rifle point and saying, if I find a mistake, that's the end of you. No. 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 I have fudged so many. Oh no, that's a trade secret. But yeah, I have fudged so many. And I dare you to find wherever it is. Wherever it is. And yeah, you just. Now, if it is that you're on the face and you're supposed to have a light peach color and you put a, say, 3799 in it, well, of course you're going to see it, right? But if you have it that you've got, where is it here? that you're working with colors 347, 349, 350, and 351. Okay? Nobody's going to notice. Nobody's going to know. Yes, yeah, I would fudge it. I would fudge it. Don't lose sleep over it. It is not worth it. Because I can guarantee you, wherever it ends up after you're gone, nobody's going to see it. And nobody is going to care. You're going to have somebody in about 100 years, like Nicola Parkman, who are going to be, that they've got it and they like what they see. They're not going to, they're going to do a rendition of it. And no. No. I mean, who knows, by that time it could be that they've got robots that will sit with you and do it. Like, I mean, what fun is that, right? But I tell you, if I could come back again, I would love to be out there tootling in the stars. I would like to be on a ship like the Enterprise and boldly go where no one has gone before. Right? Just as long as it doesn't end up like Alien with Sigourney Weaver. No, 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 I don't want that. No. Where these aliens pop out of your chest. No. No. It's yeah. Who knows what's going to happen in the next 25, 50, 100 years? Nobody's going to know. I won't be around to see it. Even 25 years is pushing it. But I look at some of these babies that are born now. They will live into the 22nd century. They'll live to 120 will be their average age. And they'll still be pushing the envelope. So, who knows? Oh my gosh. All I know is that I feel sorry for the kids coming up. Like my grandchildren. Are they going to be able to afford a house? Is it going to be like the TV show, the Walt Disney thing there, Wall-E? Where they're up there in the stars, but they're all fat and lazy? I don't know. Oh, no, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. So I'm just going to finish up these 2 stitches. Then I will show you. Okay, this is the last one. Oh, I enjoyed this today. I really did. I really am enjoying this. Alrighty, let me fasten that off. Alrighty. So, This is where I was working today. All in here. I put some of this gray and the browns and that. I had wanted to work on her face some, but I'll wait until Tuesday and work on that. But it's getting there. At least I'm working on it. At least I am working on it. But here you can see here. Gosh, you can see where I'm. No, can you even see right there? So I know there's a bit of a shadow. I can't really see it. So, but I'm loving it. I have always enjoyed stitching on her. And the only reason why is because I could not see. I could not see what the symbols were. That was it. But yeah, see, I've got down here done, there, and that. So I am looking forward to having this done. Oh, do you guys put fabric here? Do you do that? And I guess I should do that, right? Really? I think I should do that. Maybe I'll do that. But anyways, so that's where I'm ending off today. And now I'm going to be spending time and working on my Ecclesiastes. No, I can't work on it. Because I'm chatting after, and it's in my good notes, and I can't chat and work from good notes. So I think I'm gonna go back and work on her. So anyways, okay, please remember that next Saturday, I'm sorry, Saturday, okay? So that is between Good Friday and Easter Sunday, in case you're wondering, is Saturday. And that's when I will be on next. So, and I will try and do a reminder again. It seemed to work this time. I don't know. So, anyways, okay, may you all have a fantastic Sunday, and we'll see it on tomorrow's video. And I'll let you know what my doctor says, and I'll see you next Saturday for the live. Toodaloos, everybody.